Alrighty, let's get ourselves started. Alright, let's see. Are we live? You're live. Why is my cam not working? There we go. There we go. Can you hear me all right? My voice is a little shot. I'm under the weather. Sounds fine. All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. How you doing today, Metis? I am actually sick. I actually called out sick. I've been sick for probably since last Friday, and but I'm starting to feel better with the treatment. I wanted to spend some time working on the bees today. So we are working on a few things. We're gonna see if we can get those bees migrated. You've cooked up some additional unholy pipe spaghetti in the benzene 3 setup. Wait, there's a benzene 3 setup? Are you kidding me? We have a benzene 3. Good grief. Good grief. I'll let Finn know that I'm going to be on GT today. I'll put my other one in there. I'll announce in the GT Discord, because I never actually announce in there. There we go. So everyone knows we're the benzene setup with the octopus TT. Oh, metas never change. Never change. Alright, so trying to remember where we left off. So we're gonna go in the overworld and take a look at where things are. Because I don't know if Phineas or did anything. I am noticing actually, oh yeah, he built some stuff. We got some stuff going. There's did he automate these? Are these running yet? These are not running yet, I don't think. But he built them. All right, so those are built. They're just not running yet. Oh, here we go. Bees. You know, making the bee sign made it very easy for me to figure out where this is. I know where the bees are located. And it's all because of that sign. I said stainless steel is cheaper than dirt these days. Often enough, honestly, zero regrets. Well, it's all about having as much, you know, as much obscenity when it comes to setting up our automations as humanly possible. Like we cannot afford to have any regrets, so we must push on. We must always push on, ever forward. Alright, so it looks like all of these are working. We just need to get... we just need to get the AE system hooked up. And they have wireless power, so it looks like it's just wireless. Let me see here. We're looking at two per. Yeah. Yeah, 2 per. Okay. I'm trying to think of how we're gonna get the bees in there. Because, like, we gotta do, like, 2,000 bees per apiary. And we gotta pull them all out of the other 2 apiaries. So, I wonder if I can add an additional, like, input bus and it, like, won't lose its mind. Let's test that. Is there, like, a super input bus that I can grab? Do we have any super input buses? Linked input bus, that's new. I actually didn't know that we had a linked input bus. Let me see what my input bus options are. Alright, okay, so we do have a super input bus. All right, let's do some math. 2048 divided by 64. How many stacks? Oh, well, okay then. So that's 32 stacks of bees per. Oh, wait, but the queens don't stack, do they? And we're putting in queens, and the queens don't stack. This is not going to be fun. This is not going to be fun at all. All right. All right. Let's first get it connected to the ME system, and then let me do super input. All right, so I do have a super input with 64 slots. We're gonna try one of these and see what happens when I add it with the other one. We're just gonna see if it breaks, if it throws a fit. Do you reform? Okay, it did reform. So it does allow a second input. All right, cool. Then we can work with this. Okay. All right. First, do I have any singularities? I do. Okay. All right. So if my math is correct, like we have 32 channels here. If I wanted to be safe, I would set up 2 of these. 1 in each room, and we would just give each one its own thing. Yes, it's not using all of the channels, but like if I wanted to attach a bunch of extra like of these for manual insertion of stuff, like we may want to do that. So let's get started on that, I think. It's what? Ender dust? Do I have any ender dust? I have ender pearl dust. What is ender dust? All right, so is it maybe ender pearl dust? It's been a while since I've done this. You know, we'll try some ender pearl dust and we'll just blow stuff up and see what happens. TNT. And I guess a lever. And we'll just cause ourselves some destruction. Where's a good place to blow something up? Maybe right here? This looks like a grand place for an explosion. What could possibly go wrong? Other than the fact that I can't, like, place... I'm sure this will be fine. Alright, there we go. We got our quantum entangled singularities. And a beautiful hole. Like, isn't that beautiful? It looks like a lily pad. Our ITNT lily pad. It's fantastic. I'm a little curious why I have, like, no ice. Like, I should be having tons of ice. But the system can't see my ice. Well, that happened. This is fine. This is our life now. This is fine. Like, this is what you guys really come here for. You don't come here for me to, like, be successful the first time. You come here to see me fuck up. Let's just be honest. Like, this is the real entertainment right here. Is when Hachy makes a mistake. Like, this is the gold right here. This is where the Hachy tears, you know, come out. You all come in with your vials, collect your tears. That way you can make the proper Greg Tech coffee with the tears of noobs. Like, this is what you're really after. Saving what? A wireless collector at this stage of the pack seems not worth the effort, in my opinion. Better save room to expand. Let's face it, it's GTH, you will expand. Yeah, that's why I'm going to set up like 2 of the quantum rings. And, well, we'll go from there. Because, like, I don't see needing more than 32 per room. So, but I'm gonna hook it up to the storage subnet so it can see things. Because, like, I don't know why, but for some reason, like, the subnets have just been weird ever since like one point in the update cycle, and they just haven't worked correctly, and we've been having nothing but problems with them. And it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Because, like, I know I actually have millions of ice. Like, if I was to go back, which I gotta go back anyway, because I gotta have access to some of the other stuff. But, like, say I go over here. Where's our terminals? Here we go. So I go into the terminals here. And I go into the correct terminal. And I type in ice, and oh, okay, so I have tons of crushed ice. I have billions of crushed ice, and I have no actual ice. Where is all of my ice? Where is my ice? All right, we're gonna have to do something. My ice is gone. And we're lagging. But late now, but there is a wand oops command or something along the side. Oh, is there? Okay. Hey, Deus. Doing better is kind of like I could breathe. I couldn't breathe yesterday. Okay, I would like to point out that, like, this just isn't... Oh, I'm in the fluid. No wonder nothing's showing up. Alright, can I make ice? No, I can't make ice. Can I do something with crushed ice? Is there a way I can compress you into ice? Yes. How much do you want to bet? How much do you guys want to bet that he turned all of my ice into crushed ice? Because, see, there's a recipe for it. In fact... let's take a look. Yeah, he's turning all of my ice into crushed ice. And there's no ice production. All right, we're going to go back to building ice. I need to rebuild the ice production. He tore it down, saying we didn't need ice. And now look at us. We have no ice. We do still have infinite water, right? Yeah. We have infinite water. All right. we'll get to setting up the AE stuff here. Well, actually, you know what? You know what? Let's stay focused. Let's get the AE stuff going, and then we will go back to deal with the ice problem. It just means I can't make lave blocks until I have ice again. So, I mean, how many lave blocks do I really need? How many do I have? I have like 300k. So yeah, I can't work on the buildings until we fix the ice problem, but we'll get it sorted. Also, I want to point out something. Do you see this thing on the left-hand side of my screen? I don't remember this having a graph where we can actually see a line of where the power was. Now, like when I logged in, it had a little more fluctuation. But I don't remember the last time that this had a graph. Besides suffering, what have I been up to while recuperating? Not a lot. I've been down for like I've been down since Friday. And, I've been basically sleeping. I've been sleeping. I've been sleeping and occasionally playing games on the Switch, but for the most part, I've been sleeping. And taking drugs. Like yesterday, I finally went to the hospital, and because I make jokes about breathing being overrated, but unfortunately it is required. And when I started having trouble breathing and my lungs tightened up and I couldn't breathe anymore, I had to finally go to the doctor. And plus, normally I get over the flu in a day. And here we are 4 days later and I'm still freaking sick with the flu. And they got me on all of these different drugs. I don't even know what half of these do. I'm on 2 different inhalers that I have to take twice a day or multiple times a day. They got me on antibiotics so that I don't end up with pneumonia. They got me on this other drug that I think helps with severe cases of the flu that I'm supposed to take multiple times a day. I'm taking Dayquil on top of that, and I'm drinking teas. I got little oil things over there, putting smelly oils in the air that my wife has made, so that it kind of helps with the pain. And I mean, I'm on all these meds, and I still feel like crap. I still feel like crap. My skin feels like it's on fire. My lungs still burn. And what do I decide to do? I decide that we're going to play GT New Horizons. I need more quantum rings. I need 11? No. 11 plus 16, that would be 27. Can I just order you? Apparently I can. So, yeah, I've been in a pretty bad state. Not gonna lie. Do we have neutrons? Greg is pain, Greg is life. You're all kinds of messed up, and you decide to further stress your system with Greg. Yeah, but the thing is I actually enjoy doing Greg Tech. Like I do. And I've been off of Minecraft for a while. So I need to get back into it. And like, Phineas Zor's been offline for a while, focusing on real life. And we need to get the antimatter systems running. And I don't know how they work. I don't know anything about the antimatter stuff. So I may have to do something with that soon. But, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. I think what I'm going to do... wireless. Alright, so I want 2 hubs. And then I want 2... Well, I'm going to want more than 2. 2 for the base. And then probably 16 for the rest. And what we're going to do is we're going to build... Actually, maybe I should name these. That would make sense. Naming our quantum entangled particles. You know, something that actually makes sense. Do I have any anvils? Oh yeah, we got some broken anvils here. Let's plop down some anvils. B sing 1. Alright, so we have our name singularities. Alright. What's going to happen is I'm going to place these singularities and Finn's going to come back and he's going to just randomly remove them because they're named. So... what do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna need more of these. So that gives it power. That will give it a network where... And I'll build something for this later. And I did it on the 5th one out from the edge. Yeah, we're gonna need to get 2 more quantum links. Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing, like, these don't actually connect. We're gonna have to put a cable there. Alright. See, I'm trying to be, like, all smart. Saving steps and stuff. Alright, so this will have power. That has power, and now we just need to add the singularities in the middle. So we'll let this one be B1. This will be B2. And now I just need to find my wand. We're gonna bind you. Do I have room on this little network? That one's connected. These two are not. So there's that one. And I'll grab this one too. And then we'll go and go in the overworld. So that's online. There we go. Alright, now these are online. Alright. I love this music that's playing right now, by the way. This, like... This, like... What is it? Like, almost disco music? Seriously hearing machines again? Like, there's no way I'm hearing machines again. See, if I get all of this set up, it might summon Finn to come and swap the bees over. Maybe. Alright, this is B1, right? Yeah, B1. And what we're going to do is... What the heck just happened? Alright, am I still here? Yeah, it looks like I'm still online. Alright. There was a blip in my network. Alright, there we go. That is online. We have this connected, and now we can go and set up the network in the various places. Nothing happened on your end as far as you can see. All right. We have a random cow. that has spawned in our base. I don't know where the cow came from, but there is now a cow. He is the supreme among cows. Or she. It could be a she. Like we never know with Minecraft cows if it's a he or she, because they're just kind of like there. They're like, you just don't know. It's utterly impossible to know. Alright, so we got that set up. Now we just need to go around and wiring all these up. And just to make sure, I should get myself a terminal. Do I have any? Yeah, let's craft a terminal. Finn hired that cow to be the manager of the bee building, obviously. Have you seen the snow that accumulates outside? Someone has to keep the doors clear. Oh, that's true. You thought Finn was a myth. Finn is not a myth, okay? Finn is a legend. Alright, have you not heard of the legend of Finn? Like, Finn has his own legend. All right, cool. Yeah, we can see the contents. There are bee stuff going on here too. Excellent. I'm concerned that there's 36,000 Nether Shard princesses and 14,000 Nether Shard queens. And that we have Kevlar queens in here. I was unaware that there were Kevlar queens. And Cryotheum princesses. See, Ryan wouldn't put the bees in the ME system, so that means that, like, that is Finn. Okay. Well, that lets me know it is reaching the storage part of the system. So, we're good there. The legend of Finn, a Hachy to the past. Wow, he went there. Alright, so I don't know how we're going to set all of this up. I think I'm going to have, like, input buses on each of these so we can manually input stuff. But at the same time, like, I don't know... I don't know how we're going to get everything set up. Hey, Ryan, how you doing today? I think what we're going to do, though, is we are going to use cables instead of just putting it on there so we can still access the inputs. Because I do want to access that interface. And even though, like, I personally don't like doing this, like, for aesthetics at this point, I just want this stuff functional as quickly as possible. And I want to get the bees moved. So, aesthetics be damned. But I'm thinking we're going to use the AE system to move them. I'm thinking that's what we're going to end up doing. Is it's going to be moved via the AE system. Because by doing it with the AE system, we don't have to carry all the MBT data, and AE can do all the heavy lifting for us. I just don't know how we're going to do it quite yet. But that is the plan. And if I can get Finn to hop on today to help me out with this, that would be amazing. But if not, it's not the end of the world. Because I have other things I can work on too. Alright, so that's all of these connected. So let's work on the second network. Also, B's and the AE is defo a Finn thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. The drives are on a separate net just because of the thread latency. Just constantly tired. Gotcha. By the way, Ryan, I'm thinking of moving all of your B stuff in here. Like, we'll still have a couple of the mixed apiaries in the other base. But, like, I was thinking of building, like, a floor up here and moving all your Gendustry machines and all your other stuff here. So we may need to do some changes, like with biome potions. You'll have to hop on at some point and let me know. And we'll get that moved. That way you can just come in and do whatever mad bee science that you do. Oh, I didn't hook this up yet. Okay. But, yeah. Mad bee science. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it Ryan's Unbelievable Bee Building. It's his own personal buzzy, sticky adventure. I'll be honest, I almost didn't do GT today. I actually almost played a completely different mod pack today. I was kind of wanting to play this other pack that I've been toying with off and on called Wacky's Fantasia. And I may still switch to that later, but we're doing bees for now. We're doing bees for now. See, Ryan, that's where you're wrong. Because they added new bees. And they added new stuff, so we actually do need you. And this one is okay. So yeah, we're all linked up now. But yeah, they added new bees and stuff. Like if I open up the book, I don't know if it shows all the new bees in here. Let me take a look. That is that. Yeah, I don't think they're showing all of the new bees. Let me see if I can find some of them. Oh, you know what? You're probably right. EQ, admin, default, load. You may be right. Oh, there they all are. Okay. Yeah, so we do have a lot more bees. Yeah, there's a lot more bees. They've added a lot more. But are the new ones worth it? Well, there are new bees. There are new bees. They may not be in the quest book, though. Give me 1 minute. Got to... ban someone real quick. Alrighty. Yeah. Like, is there netherite bees? There are netherite bees. So I know this is definitely one of the new ones. I don't know what other bees are new, but we do have a lot of new bees. Some of them involve magic. Is there a Gaia bee? Because if there's a Gaia spirit bee, that would be amazing. Does not look like there is. No. What is this? Gaia Guardian Trophy? Why do I not have a Gaia Guardian Trophy? I've killed the Gaia Guardian multiple times. I should have a Gaia Guardian. But yeah, I don't remember all of the new bees, but there are new bees. And we could also use some old bees. And some awesome bees. And some babies. And some BBs. Alright, now for the part that's probably going to get me disconnected. So I need to look at the configuration for the 2 nightmare apiaries. Is this one of them? I've right-clicked it. I'm not able to see the status of it. I think this one is outputting. Oh, God. All right. I think I just timed out. Hold up. Okay. Wait. He has more. There's more of these. There's like another 1,000 in here to be inserted. Are these all like this? This is taking royal jelly. What are you taking up here? So you're also taking the Imperial Queens. All right, so when we eject these back into the system, because they're going to go into the output ME system when we set these to eject. Then, in theory, I should be able to just have them all insert. And it's that one on the top and this one on the bottom. All right. All right, I'm gonna remove this from there. And from this right here. So it doesn't get reinserted. We're gonna see if I can just start inserting these. All right, so you do see them. How do I set the mode? Input. All right. So this is filling full of bees. And if you notice, it's only filling up to 64. So we are going to have to up the tier. All right, we are going to have to up the tier. So we have UV. UV's 500. So UHV is the next tier up. So we're gonna try this. So UHV is 192 identical slots. What tier does he have? What tier does he have these on? These are UMV. So it's the next tier up. How does he have 16,000 Bs and a UMV? So you have UHV, UEV, UIV, UMV. Okay. So we're probably looking at UEV or UIV. Do we have any UEVs? We got UIV. All right, I will try a UIV and see where that gets us. We'll try a single UIV. Gotta resurface my chat so I can actually see them. One day those spam bots will partake of their own totally legitimate and useful services and become an internet sensation overnight and retire a millionaire instead of, random spam bot. Yeah. What did Finn do to my bees? Finn created a monster. Alright, Finn created a monster. We'll leave it at that. Which one of these did I put the bees in? Is it this one? Yes. Alright, so I do have a bronze-plated brick hatch here. Alright, so we're going to try one UIV hatch. And see what that gives us. All right, I think that's where we want to be. Yeah, that's exactly where we want to be. Yes. All right. So UIV is the hatch that we need. All right. And I need some more of these, what are these? Bronze-plated bricks. All right, so I need to pull out... I'll just queue up 31 of these. Cool. Ryan, what Finn did to your beautiful bees is he shoved 16,000 bees, or 32,000 Imperial bees in 2 mega apiaries in the same chunk. In the same chunk area. So we have overloaded chunks. Because it's not spread out. So the MPT data is through the roof. And the region files are too large. And funnily enough, since that happened, like, the server memory has been problematic. And there's been latency issues, you know, things of that nature. Alright, I can't change the configuration right now. Cool. Did I turn you off? I can. May the gods have mercy on our soul! Oh. Are we gonna disconnect? Are we gonna disconnect? Oh god, I did that and it started a backup at the same time. Ooh. I think output mode will empty the bees. All right. So if I put Imperial in here... Oh yeah, there's like 17,000 Imperial queens in there. Cool. Please work. I'm sorry, server. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Forgive me, for I have sinned. All right. Was this gonna take a long time? Well, wait a minute. Why ain't it working? I'm concerned. This is where they are, right? Over here? No? Are these assembly line? They might be assembly line. They are assembly line. All right. Where's the UIV one? Where's the UIV data stick? Where? Wait, there's more on the bottom. Hold up. I just realized there's some recipes on the bottom. Okay, there's the UIV. So it is here. So that's not the problem. There's all these parts in here. All these fluids. Did the recipe change? I think the recipe changed. No, the superconducting coil's there. All the circuits are there. But there was another craft in here as well. We may have to pull everything out and restart this. Because I think he had something else going on and it's not able to do the recipe. All right, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what all these spectral components and stuff are. But he was apparently making something and it broke. All right, did that pull everything out? No. What's all this stuff then? Okay, now that's emptied. Do I have a fluid cell? So I'm gonna need like 2 of these. Is that all the fluids? No. All right, that's all the fluids. That's all of that. Cancel my craft. I don't know what he's doing there. All right.
Like a light lighting up in the dark. I forgot how to act. It's so classic.
Let's try this again.
Make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel cold when you're around. Like nothing.
Wait, why do I suddenly have like a ton of these? All right, let's see if it's able to craft it now. Okay, now it's crafting it. So that's what it was. It was all jammed up.
Now I know why it never worked out before. Hello, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know.
Cool beans. All right, now we just got to finish migrating the bees. Bronze think these are what I need. So this is still pulling in bees. Yep. Actually, I'm going to go through and set that to all of these real quick. Let's get all of these set up. And then this one, I already added the hatch to. Input. Alright, we'll turn it on. It'll start fueling itself with bees. Now we still got to switch it to operational mode after it's full. Which is fine. There we go. It's filling full of bees. But this way, like, this will be done. And then all Finn has to do once it's full and running is well, we can spread out and use the other apiaries for production. So but yeah, Finn went a little crazy. Finn went Buzzy Bee. And became the Bee Lord. He wanted all the royal jelly. Like, there was not enough royal jelly to satisfy Finn's needs. It was unbelievable the amount of royal jelly that he needed. He put many bee queens to shame. Alright, so these are all filling full of bees now. Very good. Let's move on to the other side. I am turned around. But yeah, this is how you fix an unbelievable mess. You let AE fix it for you. Did I set these ones? Are these configured? These are not configured. Let's configure them. What kind of output do I have on these? I was just thinking about that. That should be enough for what we're doing. If it's not enough, then we'll add storage cells to it. But yeah, this is either going to fix my server's lag problem or... Well, actually, it's already fixed the problem. Okay? So, like, you guys can't see the logs. But, like, it has already corrected things. And it is no longer yelling about dim sizes. Like, it's had that much of an impact that it's no longer yelling about dim sizes. Now, that may change with this. Like, once we get all of these on, running and loaded, that may change. But for now, like, it is breaking it apart is showing an improvement. And like, I remember when we discovered how bad things were. Like, he was just like, Hachy. It's fine. Just don't look at it, Hachy. It's fine. You know, ignore the fact that the server is screaming. It's fine. There's like nothing to see here. It's fine. Like, I know there was a bit of a blip, and the reason I know there was a blip is I'm sitting here looking at this. And apparently, like, my chat for Twitch reset. It's telling me welcome to the chat room. That's how I know there was a network blip. All right. Alright, almost done. We've almost got the migration started fully. I was talking to Random Potato about this project, and he was like asking where we were, and I was like, yeah, so I just set up 32 new mega apiaries, and he was like, holy crap, 32 mega apiaries. Why do you need so many bees? And I was like, Finn. And he just laughed. Alright. These are all loading. Let's take a look at the server. Let's see how the server is doing with this. Okay, so we still have like lag. We still have like tick lag and stuff. But we are no longer getting the oversized chunk errors. So we have succeeded in splitting up the stuff to save the region data. So we have succeeded in that. All right. Are you still loading? Oh yeah, you're still loading. Oh, you're done. You're fully loaded. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. I should have turned it off. I didn't turn it off. I was stupid. Alright. That's what I get for touching things. I need to not touch things. What about you? You're getting there. You're getting... Okay. Yeah, I did a stupid. I just reset it. Alright, it's gonna refill. We're just not gonna touch it anymore. Hachy, don't touch it. Still tens of thousands of bees. I just ejected them all back into the system and it's refilling again. It's gonna be 2,000 cycles. It's gonna like load all of them. It's gonna take forever. All right. All right. It's done. Why do I only have like 30? Oh, did I already put 2 away? I might have already put 2 away. I'm just gonna sanity check all of these. Because math ain't mathin'. Alright, so those are all good. That's good. That's good. Alright, I'll just assume I put some away. Because it looks fine. They're buzzy being, they're doing their busy bee things. So we'll assume it's fine. So I guess the next thing in my list is I gotta build this building. And I got like 4 of them to build. And I gotta also build all of this stuff here. So we got a lot of stuff to fill out. How do you guys want to proceed with that? I mean, I guess I can just get started, but... Alright, so that's still there. I'm trying to think of what I want to work on next. I guess I could work on... Well, I am going to need to get the ice production going. Let's work on that. Yeah, let's get the ice production back up because we do need that. Actually, I may recycle the server because now that we have those two fixed, I've noticed that the RAM stabilized on the server since we did that. So we might be resetting the server here in a second. But let me go up here because I want to see if we have... Alright, so these are all ingots. That is glass tubes. There's nothing stuck in the system. So, like, are the recipes just, like, inside... Like, are these just dedicated to... Okay. So the recipes are just in here. That's a cast mold for that. You don't have a mold, okay. Okay, so I can just grab like a bunch of a crafting input proxy and a bunch of those. Mold. I do have several block molds. So we can do this pretty easily. Wait, these are proxies though. So all right, so here's a buffer right here. I'm not seeing where the other crafting input proxy is. I put that there, does that break things? It might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's connecting. If I connect it like right there. Then we can make ourselves a recipe. For ice. But first we need the snow. Actually, let's correct this. We're gonna do 64 snow. So that's 2. See, Finn would be so proud we figured out his system with like no help. So we have 97 million snow. I'm gonna try to wait. He's making snow like that? So really, we just need the recipe to compress it. Okay. Well, we'll leave this here. We'll leave this here. Ben can like figure that out later and be like, what the heck was Hotch doing? All right. So we really just need to do the compression part. I didn't realize he had the snow part already done. We just don't have this. All right. And honestly, we could probably actually go even further. We could probably do thousands at a time. So let's head to the compressors. Hey, tens of thousands of bees, are still happy bees. I missed the latest Finsanity. You have missed the latest Finsanity. So you've missed the what was going on. But yeah, like splitting them apart did save the server. It did have a monumental impact on the server. All right, so this should just work. So I should just be able to go ice and 10 million. And it's gonna say, yeah, we got all these steps, okay. And then I should just see it go burr. And it should just work. Okay. I wonder if I can push this to 100,000 ice. Like, I have it at 1,000, but I'm wondering if I should do more. I mean, this is still good. So I can't complain. But we finally have proper ice production. And I didn't even need to automate it with a black hole. It's great. It's amazing. We can start building. Now we got to think of like how we want to build these buildings. Like I want to have oh gosh, what do I want to have? I kind of want to have a slant going towards the center of the building. And I want a nice 3D design on the outside. Making snow without black holes? How pedestrian. Yeah, that's Finsanity. We make snow with black holes because reasons. Because reasons. Alright, let me see here. How do I want to go about doing this? Oh, I think I hear Doggo barking. I will be right back. I will be right back. Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain too, but I still decided to stream for a little bit. Yeah, I'm streaming right now. All right, we are back. I had to get Doggo in. No, what had happened is like I couldn't hear the rain, but apparently it started raining, and Doggo is well, I mean, I dried him off, but he looked like a drowned rat. He's like dried off now though, but yeah, he was wet. It looks like it just started raining though. So and yeah, so I had to get him inside and dry him off. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? I need to think of a building design. Looks like we got people trying to connect to my server with blank IDs. How dare they? I don't know, like I kind of have an idea of like what I want, but I don't know if like it's gonna be a pain to do. We'll get that going. I can't automate the tinted glass. I'm gonna have to. And I blew up our glass maker. I mean, I can make normal glass, but I need to re-automate these tinted glasses. How are you made? Just any form of dye. Oh, I can use bone meal. I think I have plenty of bone meal and bones. All right, all right, all right. So you are just circuit 1. So they're gonna want that, but we're gonna do bone meal. And then That's fine. We'll do 4,000 at a time for this. This is tinted 6. We'll set this to make like 32,000. So this has got to be set to circuit 6. This has to be circuit 1. All right. We may or may not get the building built today, but we'll at least get started. Alright, so what circuits are you? That's a circuit 1. What about you? No circuit. Actually, there may be a free circuit 6 here. Honestly, I could probably take this and put it in the circuit 1 that's over here. Because I'm noticing there's a lot of recipes here that are gone. What if I even have a circuit 6? That's circuit 5, 8. Wow, circuit 1, circuit 4, circuit 5s. Virtually no 6s. Wait, circuit 6. All right. Let's try making 100,000 and see what happens. That I could not have made that. That was amazing. That was beautiful. Mwah, chef kiss. We have glass. All right. Now we need catwalks. And none of this is automated. Because I do want to set up some catwalks. I want to set up platforms. We're going to have like support columns and stuff. Steel frames. Okay, we do have steel frame box. All right. What about steel rods and steel screws? We'll probably got the rods just fine, yeah. Yeah, we do. And we probably got steel screws automated. Yep. So we just need this. We won't do too much because this is like weird numbers. This doesn't require a... Yeah, it doesn't require a pattern code. Alright, and then... So we got this pattern. And then this pattern. And this pattern. Do I have a pattern for ladders? I do not. And none of these require... That one requires 6. Can we just find 6? Yeah. All right. The rest of these require nothing. I don't know if I'm going to use these support columns, but we'll see. Just for giggles, we'll do a recipe of 16. Throw it in there. And that will give us all our different things. Automating ladders and max tier, only slightly overqualified. Yeah. Just a little overqualified. We're probably not even going to use the ladders. They're probably not even going to be used. But you know, it's for reasons. We have them for reasons. Ben has made this place into a maze. All right. I got so much work to do still. I still gotta build this building. Our water treatment plant. I still gotta build it. We still have like multiple Eyes of Harmony that we gotta build. Like we gotta finish the rings of Eyes of Harmony and I gotta attach them all and stuff. Like there's so much we still gotta do. I gotta build this building as well and get it finished. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do still. This one turned out nice, though. I like this one. Like, I like the ore processing factory building. It's not processing anything at the moment, though, which has me mildly concerned. These are empty. Oh, it's just got it under control, it looks like. Why? Why are these all on borax ore? Are these ones? Finn? What has Finn been doing? Everything is hard-coded to borax and Naquata. I am confusion. So it's set to 1 million ores. Is that why it's not doing the ores? That is exactly why it's not doing the ores. Alrighty. So it does them all at once it hits 1 million ores. Alright. To attempt to understand the mind of the Finn is to fall into a never-ending abyss with no hope of return. That is actually not true. That is actually not true. Finn, believe it or not, is exceptionally intelligent. And usually his ideas and the things he does is very well thought out, believe it or not. He is impulsive, but like when he does things, there's a very well thought out reason for it. Multiple steps in advance. And like, I'm the one that's having to play catch up. Okay? So I'm the one playing catch up to Finn. But he he is always like 13 steps ahead on planning things. I'm going to check and see if these are done importing, because if they are, we're going to... Okay, they are. All right, let's turn this off. We are learning from our mistakes. We are turning all of these on. And we're going to see where, how the system functions. Is the server on fire? Does it live? We will find out. We will find out. Let me see. Does it look like it's keeping up? Cache has no items. It's keeping up.